Before 2008, I was bursting at the seams with knowledge and logic. I live in the world of science. My framework is built on what makes sense and what others have done before me, what the experts have discovered. But I've always been pulled by art, and when I decided to jump down the rabbit hole creativity, that meant I was going to have to start over and be in my discomfort. And I was going to have to shed the logic and see beyond my blinders. I completed a 365-day photo challenge. Each day for a year, I shot photos of my dogs. I would shoot a single scene until I felt complete. And what I'm really going to talk about is what I've learned. I significantly restrict myself from my art. For instance, with my 365, I only shot my dogs. I also often only use certain tools for a period of time. Where am I? If I found that I have to remove, to make an effective image, I have to remove as much as I can from the image, because if it doesn't add, it actually just creates bulk. I've made a lot of images, and one thing that's been great about that is I've gotten past everything I know. That means I'm exactly where I want to be. This is the boundary between the known and the unknown, and beyond the unknown is exactly where only I can go. By making a lot of work, I've had to sift through a lot of images, and that helps me figure out what I like and what matters to me. And hitting the wall is one way to get there. So the wall is when I've created images from everything I know, everything I've seen, and everything I've been told. And getting there is creating from my heart and my soul and using my voice. When I make mistakes, it's because I'm trying something that I don't have a clue how to do. And mistakes are outside of my comfort zone, and I feel absolutely alive. This is where the volume is turned up and I'm awake. If my work is stagnant, it's because I'm not taking risk. I'm not outside my comfort zone enough. And when I'm taking risk, I notice that the work develops, and that's a really important thing. Following other people's paradigms is very limiting. I'm very interested in stripping down everything I know so that I can see and create with the building blocks that remain. And make what you most need to find. I find that extremely powerful and profound. I'm going to give you a second to sit with that one.
All those pieces. They're all Stacy.
And I'm very interested in what is it that I'm so driven to do that I'm willing to sit in my discomfort and face the critical voices. What is it that is more painful to not do and to quit than to face things? When we create our truth and are willing to be seen, we can create something that is of value to others. When we are willing to be vulnerable, we've got a direct line to what makes us human, and it's what makes us human that allows us to connect. Making the art is only part of the journey. We have to share it with others, because if we don't share it with the others, we don't add our voice to the conversation. One thing I've noticed about my relationship to creativity is that when I'm immersed, it becomes second nature, and when I take a significant break, it fades and it becomes much more difficult to create. In my pursuit of art, my paradigm has changed, and I find that it's bleeding out into the rest of my life. One thing that's become obvious to me is that what I do for a living no longer resonates with me, and I've decided to approach my job search in the same way I do my art. So the first part is that I wanted to really represent myself authentically, and resumes, I wanted to recreate the whole thing, and I wanted to represent myself fully in that process. Breaks a lot of rules, but it's what I really like it. And I've asked myself, what is it I most need to find? And for me, the answer is I really want to promote human connection in our society, and I want to work with co-creative, authentic people. And this is a process for me. I'm still facing my limiting beliefs, and I have no idea where this is going to go and how it's going to work out, but I am so committed to creating from my own truth.
Woo-hoo!